Most of us think of the bedroom as a safe and quiet place, a little corner of the house where we can finally close the door on the world, lie down, and let the day slip away. It's supposed to be the one place that gives us back our strength. But have you noticed something? There are mornings when you wake up and feel even more drained than the night before. Your head feels heavy, your body stiff, you're breathing a little harder, and that lively spark you used to carry into each new day seems dimmer. Many people shrug and say, "That's just age." But what if it's not? What if the very room you trust so much is quietly stealing the deep rest your body needs most? You see, good health isn't only about medication or diet or exercise. Often, it begins with the smallest things, right in the space where we spend 1/3 of our lives. And after many years of listening to older adults, watching and learning, one truth has become crystal clear. Just a few small changes in your bedroom can transform how you feel when you wake up. In this video, we're going to look at 5 simple but powerful things that might be hiding in your bedroom right now, and how, with a few gentle changes, you can bring back peaceful, restorative sleep you may have forgotten for years. Item 1. Old pillow. There is an old companion that all of us are familiar with: the pillow. It has been with us through countless nights, cradling our sleep, holding our face gently for many years. And because it has been with us for so long, we barely even notice it anymore. But have you ever asked yourself, when was the last time you replaced your pillow? As time passes, that pillow just stays there, silently collecting what our eyes cannot see: dust mites, dead skin cells, bacteria, sweat, body oils, and if you live in a humid place, even mold. Every night our face presses against that familiar pillow, breathing in all those invisible particles. And in the morning, we wake up with a stuffy nose, a dry throat, irritated eyes, thinking it's the weather or just age catching up with us. Perhaps you've also noticed your skin getting more sensitive than before, or little red bumps along your cheeks and jawline. Few people would suspect that the culprit might be the pillow itself. A pillow that hasn't been replaced for years becomes an ideal breeding ground for dust mites and bacteria. And night after night, they quietly rob you of a deep, restorative sleep. I want you to close your eyes and imagine this. Tonight, you lie down on a brand new pillow, clean, fresh, free of even a speck of dust. You rest your cheek on it and, instead of breathing in a faint, musty smell, you feel only softness and lightness. In the morning, your breathing feels easier, your skin calmer, and you wake up feeling refreshed instead of tired. If the pillow on your bed has been with you for more than 2 years, it's time to let it rest. A new pillow, or at the very least, a clean, protective pillow cover washed regularly in hot water, is a simple act of self-care you give yourself. You might say, "But I've had this pillow for so long, I'm so used to it." That's true. But ask yourself, does this familiarity still help you stay healthy, or is it quietly making you weaker, little by little? Sometimes even things we're attached to need to be changed for our own good. Have you ever tried replacing an old pillow after many years? If you have, share how you felt the next morning in the comments so that those who are hesitant can see how one small change can make a big difference. Taking care of your sleep begins with the simplest thing: a clean pillow. And from that small foundation, your body can finally have the chance to recover and restore itself after a better day. Item 2. Scented candles and chemical air fresheners. In modern life, who doesn't enjoy walking into a room that smells pleasant? Many of us have gotten used to lighting a scented candle before bedtime or plugging in an air freshener so that when we walk into the room, A hint of lavender or vanilla drifts through the air. It feels so comforting, doesn't it? But have you ever stopped to wonder, what's really behind that fragrance? Most of those industrial products are made with volatile compounds, invisible particles you can't see, but your lungs certainly feel them. At night, when you take in what you think is a fresh breath of air, you're actually breathing in substances that can irritate your airways, dry out your throat, and sometimes leave you with a dull headache without even realizing why. As we get older, our respiratory system becomes more sensitive. Even a small amount of synthetic fragrance lingering in an enclosed room can disturb your sleep and make your breathing feel heavy. That dry cough when you first wake up, that unexplained fatigue, sometimes it's not the weather or a health condition, but simply the air you were breathing all night long. So how can we keep a room smelling fresh without sacrificing a healthy environment? The answer is simple. Instead of chemical products, try natural alternatives. Use an essential oil diffuser with lavender, peppermint, or eucalyptus. Natural scents that don't just smell good, but also help your body relax. If you enjoy candles, choose beeswax or soy candles made with real essential oils. When they burn, they don't produce harmful smoke. They leave the air clean. And if you want to freshen the air naturally, bring in a few small plants, snake plants, aloe vera, peace lilies. Quietly, they filter the air, giving you clean oxygen to breathe throughout the night. Have you noticed something? Sometimes we chase a strong, powerful scent for comfort, but in truth, what the body needs most is something simple and natural. If tonight you turn off the plug-in air freshener, put away the chemical candles, and allow your room to return to its natural scent, maybe adding just one small plant in the corner, how do you think you'll feel? Give it a try. And tomorrow morning, come back and share your experience in the comments below. That simple sense of lightness might surprise you. Clean air is a priceless gift, a gift we often forget to give ourselves. Item 3. Electronic devices, especially the cell phone. There's a very familiar habit that almost everyone shares. At night, when the body is already tired, the moment we lie down, our hand automatically reaches for the phone. That blue light glows in the dark, bringing us news, pictures of our grandchildren, little stories that make us smile, and time slips away. Only when our eyelids grow heavy do we finally put it aside. But sleep isn't the same anymore, is it? Even after what seems like a full night's rest, you wake up with a heavy head, aching limbs, and a body that still feels tired. Many assume that's just a part of aging, but in reality, a big part of the problem lies with that familiar little phone. The blue light from the screen tricks the brain into thinking it's still daytime. It blocks the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us fall asleep and stay asleep. And even once you've drifted off, a single ding from a notification or the flash of the screen can pull you out of deep sleep. Your body has to start over again, and you never get the rest you truly need. People often joke, when you get older, you wake up at the smallest thing. But it isn't always just age. We sometimes forget that the brain needs a quiet, screen-free space to slow down before sleep. Imagine tonight, your bedroom completely free of your phone. No glowing screens, just a book, a few minutes of silence, and the sound of your own breathing. How different do you think tomorrow morning would feel? Many have tried leaving their phone in another room overnight. At first, it feels empty, like something is missing. But after just a week, sleep becomes deeper, mornings feel clearer, and the body lighter. If that feels like too big a step, Start small. Turn off notifications, switch to airplane mode, keep it out of arm's reach. And even better, stop using your phone at least 30 minutes before bed. That short window of calm lets your body naturally prepare for rest. Have you ever spent a night without your phone beside you? Would you be willing to try tonight? Share your experience in the comments, because sometimes a simple story of yours becomes the motivation someone else needs. Life has carried us through so many years. Isn't it time to give yourself a well-deserved gift? A night of undisturbed sleep. No ringing, no flashing lights, so that when you open your eyes tomorrow morning, the day begins with fresh energy and a clear mind. Item 4. Clutter under the bed. Storing things under the bed may seem like a smart idea. It makes use of empty space and keeps the room looking neat. Old clothes, shoes, a few keepsakes, all of it tucked away down there, seemingly harmless. But try bending down and looking closely after months of leaving it untouched. You'll find thick layers of dust, a musty, damp smell. And it's strange to think that every night we sleep right above that buildup. When the space under the bed is crammed full, dust and dust mites multiply. They feed on the dead skin cells we shed while sleeping, and their tiny droppings rise into the air. By morning, we wake up with a stuffy nose, a dry throat, and a tired, heavy feeling, and we blame it on age. A bed packed with clutter also blocks airflow. At night, our bodies need fresh, clean air to restore energy. But if all that space is blocked, the room becomes stagnant, and what we breathe in is stale, heavy air. Just imagine this. For one night, clear everything out from under the bed. Clean away the dust and let that space breathe. Many people who have tried this are surprised to find that the very next morning their breathing feels easier and their sleep feels deeper. And here's something else people don't often realize. Even if the clutter is out of sight, your mind still senses it. On some level, your brain stays alert and never fully relaxes. That's why sometimes you dream about looking for something in piles of things. It's your subconscious trying to sort through the chaos your eyes can't see. An open, empty space under your bed doesn't just make the room look neat, it gives your mind a sense of calm. And a calm mind is where deep sleep begins. Have you ever tried clearing that space? If not, try it for just one night. And if you already have, share how it felt in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else to do the same. As we grow older, our bodies become more sensitive to little things we once overlooked. Taking the time to clear out under your bed is a gift to yourself. Cleaner air to breathe and a truly restful night's sleep. Item 5. Heavy curtains. For many years, you've probably heard the same advice. If you want to sleep well, keep your bedroom as dark as possible. And so, we hang heavy, thick curtains to block out every bit of light. At night, it does feel quiet and easy to fall asleep. But then morning comes, and you wake up feeling sluggish. Even after 8 full hours of sleep, you still feel like you haven't truly rested. Have you ever wondered why? The truth is, when the room is too dark, your body misses the natural signal to wake up. Our brains are designed to stay in rhythm with the sun. Morning light streaming through the window doesn't just brighten the room, it turns on the hormones in your body, hormones that make you feel awake, happy, and full of energy. When thick curtains block out all the light, your body no longer knows when it's morning. That's why, even after a long night's sleep, you still feel heavy-headed and drained. On top of that, heavy curtains also block the natural flow of air, leaving the room stuffy, trapping moisture and even affecting your breathing and overall air quality. Picture this. One morning, before getting out of bed, you open the curtains and let gentle light spill into the room. A cool breeze flows in through the window. That first touch of light meets your eyes, and your whole body seems to receive a soft message. A new day has arrived. How different do you think that morning would feel compared to opening your eyes in a pitch-black room? This doesn't mean you need to give up curtains completely. Simply switch to light-filtering curtains, or if you prefer privacy at night, make sure to open them first thing in the morning to welcome the sunlight. Just a few minutes of natural light at the start of the day is enough to lift your mood and make you feel more refreshed. Have you noticed how even a little natural light can ease sadness? Morning light doesn't just brighten a room, it brightens your heart as well. If you can, try a small change tonight. Set the intention to open your curtains tomorrow morning and give your body a chance to soak in that first sunlight. After a few days, you'll find you're not only sleeping better, but also waking up more gently, with a clearer, sharper mind. Can you feel the difference? If you've already tried this, share your experience in the comments so others can be inspired too. Sometimes peace doesn't come from adding more things to your life. It comes from letting nature flow back in. Over these past few minutes together, perhaps you've come to realize something simple yet profound. Good health doesn't always come from big things. Sometimes it begins with the smallest changes, right inside your own bedroom. The 5 things we've talked about today: a phone kept too close, a bed stuffed with clutter, an old pillow, artificial scents, or heavy curtains, may seem small, but they affect the quality of our sleep far more than we think. Just a few simple adjustments can open up a whole new space for you. Lighter, cleaner, and more peaceful for your mind and body. You might be wondering, are such small changes really worth trying? The answer is yes, try. Because as we reach a certain stage in life, we begin to understand how precious inner peace and a healthy start to each morning truly are. Imagine this. Tonight, you go to bed in a tidy room, with the space under your bed clear. No glowing screens, no notifications, the air carrying a soft, natural scent, and the curtains slightly open to welcome the gentle morning light. Tomorrow morning, you wake up feeling different, breathing easier, lighter in your body, and perhaps even with a quiet, unexplainable happiness. We've spent so many years caring for our families, our work, and all the daily responsibilities. Now, it's time to give a little of that care back to yourself. A clean pillow, a calm room, a morning full of sunshine and fresh air. These simple things can be the gift that makes you feel alive and full of energy again. If any one of these 5 ideas speaks to you, choose just one to begin with. Only one. You don't have to change everything overnight. Let your body feel the difference. And then, when you're ready, take the second step, the third. And if you find these messages helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Rise and click the bell so we can continue this journey together, keeping midlife and the years beyond vibrant, strong, and full of life. Life always begins again with the simplest of things, and happiness often begins the same way, with a fresh, peaceful bedroom, a space where your body can truly rest and your spirit can find calm. Try making a small change today, so that tomorrow, when you open your eyes, a new chapter, lighter, healthier, and more full of life, can begin with you.